I can't hear you through it.
Welcome into Olympia Center. Devin Dobeck alongside Nick Saraceno, also joined by Liam Asher. We are excited. Spartan hockey is back, playing West Springfield, a rivalry matchup. Got a lot of new faces here with the loss of 11 seniors for the Spartans last year. And this West Side team coming in with a tie against Westfield, and the Spartans coming off a 5-1 dominant win against Agawam, where a lot of new faces had goals, including Alec Moreau, Aiden Fisher, Aiden Asher, and then Travis Arnold and Luke Haynes also tallied one. Teddy Kuhn will chase it down for the Spartans, and it'll go for an icing. So, Nick, what's it like to be behind the mic instead of on the bench?
It's definitely a little weird. Not used to it. Looks way different from here.
Definitely, to say the least. The line will be Haynes, Asher, and Moreau for the Spartans. West Springfield wins the draw. Luke Haynes in the corner boards. Gets it out to Arnold. Arnold gets stuffed, and off to the races are the Terriers. They take a slide, recover, and regain and try and reset the attack. It's swung into the end boards. Now going behind the net are the Terriers. Good defense from, I believe, Haynes. Now Aiden Asher getting up to Moreau. Luke Haynes coming in and giving a little body. Aiden Asher couldn't collect it for the Spartans. Now West Springfield the other way. Seemed to go out of play, and finally we get a late whistle.
That hit Dandy in the head.
And now Dobeck line in to go along with Fisher as well as Kuhn. Kuhn dumping it to chase himself. He goes into the boards, looks to lay a hit. The Terrier was able to escape. We couldn't find a West Springfield roster. Teddy Kuhn walking in and a glove save made. It's on the side of the cage. Now behind the net, trying to come out to LaFleche. The Terrier captain moves around, but back to my point, it was hard. We couldn't find a Terriers roster. So unfortunately, we're not going to know too many West Springfield names. But we were talking pregame, Nick, about the loss of Jack Ansart, who would be a senior this year. How big of a loss is that to such a talented Terriers team that went to the championship last year?
Yeah, he was good last year. I didn't see. Someone said he wasn't playing, but I haven't seen him unless he changed. I don't remember his number, to be honest.
I think he was number 4.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Spartans and Westside had a few spectacular battles last year. They split the season games, for loss of better words. West Springfield won 5-3 in the first game, and after a little extracurriculars following the game, Spartans came back and won 3-2 off of your hat trick, Nick. Now the Terriers looking to go up ice. Picked up by Dobeck, who chops it back to the blue line. Now in the neutral zone. Terriers lose it and dump it in. It's actually knocked down by O'Brien. Chad O'Brien coming back from the Springfield picks, and Sherwood makes a save there. Or actually, is that little tussle going on with Dobeck? And then a big hit delivered from CJ Kaloji, the captain. And one of the 2 seniors, can't forget Johnny Rocket Kuhn. 3 minutes gone by, shots are 1-1. Travis Arnold can't get a stick on the puck. Now LaFleche tries to make a play, and the zone is cleared. Aiden Asher, one of the speediest players on the team, looking to get to it on the forecheck. Now Luke Haynes drops it back for LaFleche. LaFleche tries to make a spin move, loses it. Now here come the Terriers. Pass in front, nobody home. And now Luke Haynes on the forecheck, neutral ice. Terriers looking to reboot the attack. Puck goes in. It was deflected by LaFlèche, negating the icing. Now trying to make a play on it is Nero. It's picked up by Haynes. He wraps it around for Asher. Asher trying to make a move. Spits out into a dangerous zone, but luckily a Spartan there. Now Aiden Asher the other way. He's all alone, 1-on-4. Just trying to get some fresh legs on the ice for East Longmeadow. Now Chris Sherwood, one of the two Sherwood twins, the other one in net, of course. Teddy Kuhn with a nice move to step by, and he'll wrap it around the boards. And now Teddy Kuhn swats at a bouncing puck. It gets on net, and a save is able to be made.
Nice save.
Great pressure from the attack there, Nick. Dobek will take the offensive zone draw. Koloji and LaFlèche behind him. He's got Kuhn to his right and Sherwood to his left, rather. Coach Reed making some changes to the lineup early on. Got a lot of new faces, as we touched upon earlier, Nick. So definitely going to be a lot of new faces for the Spartan fans.
Yeah, young team.
But it's good to see that.
Seniors?
Yeah, John Kuhn and CJ. But good to see 3 freshmen getting their first goal in the 5-1 win versus Agawam. Wraparound attempt in front, Sherwood there. And luckily, Nero able to just get it up to Sherwood, and Sherwood will chip it in. Smart play made by Chris Sherwood. It will go for an icing, but Spartans are able to get some rest. Haynes on the draw for the Spartans. Asher can't collect it. The low shot is knocked down in front. Now Arnold trying to get it back. It goes almost right in the crease. And now the Terriers behind the net. Comes out in front to Aiden Asher. Aiden Asher trying to step by a man. He gets run into. And now Luke Haynes trying to chip it to himself. Luke Haynes. Nero not fast enough to get there. Also heavily contested. Travis Arnold trying to keep the zone. He's able to, but Terriers recover, and Spartans will have to get on the back check. Luke Haynes gets tangled up on the sideboards. Now Dobek flying in. Asher can't get it across the blue line, or it would have been offside. Spartans are wearing AJ 10 stickers on the back of their helmet, you may see. And we're going to get a penalty. Who's going to go? I think it might be a Terrier based on the referees. And it looks like...
I think it's number 17.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Spartans will go to the power play. The line is going to be the Dobek line with Sherwood as well as Kuhn.
Was Dobek 16 last year?
He was 13 last year. Teddy was 16, but now he's 6. So a few changes numbers-wise, but nevertheless, Spartans go to the power play. Sherwood trying to get in there, and Dobek's taken down. Another Terrier is going to go right to the box. Feel like kind of a broken record saying Braden Dobek draws a penalty. We've seen that more than enough times. So 3 seconds into the Spartan 5-on-4, they're going to have a 5-on-3 with a Terrier
It's a long
captain
5-on-3
going to the box. He's going to have to go across ice, though, to, abide by the social distancing rules. So Spartans are going to have a very long 5-on-3 penalty, or power play, rather. A lot of time to do something. Dobek unable to win the draw. Terriers trying to clear. A spin move made, and it's chipped out, and LaFlèche can't get it on his backhand. leaves it across for Kaloji. CJ Kaloji will enter the zone for East Long Meadow. Sherwood shot on goal and a glove save. 8:29 to go in period number 1. Score is 0-0. Shots are 4-2 in favor of the East Long Meadow Spartans. And face-off is won. LaFleche, a slap shot. It's deflected down in front.
Did I hit off the mask of Teddy Kuhn?
I don't know. It was knocked down. I'm not sure if it hit him off the head or where, but Spartans still have 1:33 on the 5-on-3. Dobek's had a tough time on the dot the past game and into this one, but the tie-up Spartans were able to get it, and now West Side forces a turnover, and they're able to clear it. CJ Kaloji entering the zone with speed. He loses it. And now other way go the Terriers. One minute to go on the 5-on-3. Nero can't collect it. And it's dumped back in. Spartans looking to set it up. They can't seem to get anything going. It's a 5-on-3 power play, but Terriers playing as if it's even strength hockey. Now Luke Haynes looking to enter the zone. Great play by Asher to avoid the offside, and glove save made. We'll have an offensive zone draw for East Long Meadow.
Spartans got it set up here.
Haynes, Asher, and Nero, the line for East Long Meadow. And I believe that's O'Brien and Arnold, the defensive pairing. I think O'Brien changed numbers on us, keep us on our toes. But now it looks like Nero's going to go to the sin bin. Or it's going to be Haynes. Coach Reed can't be happy with that power play.
That was tough. He was going for the puck. It just caught his feet.
And it was in this building that AJ Cueta had that insane spinal cord injury over on rink 2, right in the corner. Keeping him in our thoughts and prayers during this tough time for them and their family, but great to see how Massachusetts and New England has rallied around for the kid. Raised close to $650,000 for him and his family. Pretty special. And the Bruins hung his jersey behind the bench. Special to see. So now Terriers are going to get one guy back, and here comes the second. So now Terriers have a 5-on-4 power play for a minute and a half. Shots are 6-2 in favor of East Long Meadow. Our score is still 0-0. Around the net go the Terriers. There's a bit of a collision, and O'Brien will clear it. Now Dobek on the forecheck, looking to lay a guy out. It's swung around for an icing, and Spartans will get an offensive zone draw on the shorthand. But another guy you got to look out for is Damon Polk from West Springfield. I would be remiss if I did not mention him and how much of a force to reckon with he was last year in the Valley. He had a lot of goals. I think he had one in the championship as well. I think he had one or two against East Long Meadow in the second game. The Terriers lost. I think it was too. I think it was you and him, the goal scorers. Now Kaloji trying to clear the zone. He's unable to. Terriers catch a break there. And now a great play made by Chris Sherwood to break up the play. Chris Sherwood, I'm not sure if I already mentioned, I think I did that, but transferred over from Williston along with his brother Colin, who's in net. East Long Meadow kids, but good to have them back after their absence last year. Kaloji trying to get in there and break up the play. Terriers looking to set it up at the point now. It's spun around into the corner boards. And puck goes way up into the air, and Dobek lays a little body there. Now Luke Haynes, fresh out of the box. It's going to be a 1-on-2. Luke Haynes able to get around and avoid the hit. Now Dobek comes in. And Luke Haynes now. Looks like there's a scrum in the sideboards. And it might be a frozen puck, something you don't see every day. And I think Fisher at the bottom of that. .443 to go in period one. Goalies have been perfect. 2 saves for Sherwood and 6 for the West Side goaltender. And now...
He switched the lines again.
What's that?
He switched the lines up again?
Yeah, I think Reed's definitely doing some playing. He's only running 2 lines. He hasn't had a all-new face third line, so it looks like he's shuffling 2 lines and mixing in Sherwood and Fisher. Now Haynes in front. Aiden Fisher trying to get on the rebound. Loose puck in front. It's swatted at. And a great recovery by the West Springfield netminder.
Good save.
And Teddy Kuhn lays a big hit. He's going to go to the box for a hit to the head, I believe. And I can definitely see how that's a call.
I think Teddy's going.
So Kuhn will go for 2. And they're going to give him a roughing penalty. I think the hit might have been a little high and possibly a little late. But nevertheless, Spartans will go to the kill once again with 4:03 left in the first period. And we have an update that the West Side updated rosters are on the MIAA app. Credit Christopher DeVoy. We appreciate that knowledge. And now Luke Haynes in the corner boards.
Nice battle.
And he drags around, almost had a little opening there. He might have drawn a penalty, and he did. Great play made by Haynes there. And there's a number 4 for West Springfield, but it doesn't look like Ansart. I don't know if we're going to get a penalty here or...
Nope.
I don't think we're going to get a penalty. I thought the referee indicated that there would be one, but I guess not. 1:33 left on the Terrier power play. LaFleche trying to close it out from the middle. And now in front, a golden opportunity, but a flailing attempt. Spartans get bailed out. Now Luke Haynes chipping it into the boards, and it comes back out to the point. It's dumped in again for LaFleche. LaFleche gets run into a wraparound attempt, and the Terriers score. That's going to be number 13. An uncharacteristic blunder from Sherwood. It looked like he gave up a big rebound, and the Kuhn penalty does end up hurting the Spartans. They go down 1-0.
Sherwood thought he had it.
Yeah, it just took a funny hop on him, Nick, and 1-0 Terriers. First time Spartans have been down this season, this being their second game, also the Terriers' second game. And now Travis Arnold putting it in. And it's chipped up ice. Travis Arnold giving chase, and that's Polk as well. Now O'Brien. Fisher can't handle it. He chips it up. Sherwood not going to have enough gas to get there. Dobek trying to keep the zone, but Terriers pick it off, and it's 2-on-2 the other way. Shot is deflected. Now Dobek getting it to Fisher. Fisher trying to sauce it up for Sherwood. Sherwood gets ties up. And a deke move denied by O'Brien. And Arnold trying to get it to Asher. It comes in on net, and Terrier goalie with a bit of a risky play there. Keep the puck alive. And Asher with a nifty move gets it in front. Haynes, rebound in a row.
Oh, what a
And
save.
a great save made. How about the deke from Aiden Asher there, Nick?
This goalie's playing a good game.
Great move by Asher to create something out of nothing, but we think back to the chance that the Terrier netminder had to cover the puck and decided not to, and Asher almost made him pay. Spartans get two chances. Now it's in front. Puck bouncing. Luke Haynes looking to turn and fire. No good. Spartans will have to reset. Shots 10-4 in favor of East Longmeadow. Terriers have a 1-0 lead. Now Kaloji. Nero gets taken down. Kind of an awkward leg check there. No call, but I think we're going to get an offside. 1:17 to go in the first period. Liam, what have you seen thus far?
Everything.
Yeah. Liam Asher liking what he's seen. Nice to have him on board with us. He's just happy to be back in Olympia Ice Center, and at this point, I think everyone must be. Now, looking to enter the zone are the Terriers. Teddy Kuhn gets spun around, and there's going to be a hooking call coming against West Springfield. Spartans delayed penalty, and we're going to get a hold, actually. Kuhn got tied up. Spartans will go back on the power play with 51.8 seconds left in period one. Down a goal.
Got to capitalize here.
Hopefully, Nick, they can make it hurt. Out comes the Haynes line with Asher. And it looks like Dobek will also be out on the power play. So Coach Reed definitely mixing up the lines. Arnold unable to retain the zone for East Longmeadow. Now Travis unable to hang on to it. Kaloji trying to dump it in. Luke Haynes there, 30 seconds to go. And now back out to the point. But the Terriers have possession. Now Luke Haynes intercepts it. Haynes is going to walk in, gets it, and he hits the post. Might have been the outside, but he definitely had a little room there. Terrier goalie almost looked like he got a little scared that the puck was coming. Kind of moved last second, and it looked like Haynes had a bit of an opening. Clock will tick out, and that will bring us to the end of one. 1-0 is our shots, 10-5 in favor of East Longmeadow. They will start the second period on the power play, but I don't think we're going to do an Zamboni here, so we might as well stay live because there's going to be no Zamboni. Yeah, we can keep it here. So, Nick and Liam, we'll start with you, Nick, and we'll send it over to Liam. What have you liked, not liked, something that surprised you?
I think they're getting pucks on net good. They just got to finish their opportunities, but they're definitely getting pucks on net.
I think we definitely, this West Springfield team coming off a hot championship loss last season. They're a solid group coming in. Spartans have put up a fight with a very young group. And they have doubled the Terrier shots, but that is to say they've been on the power play for quite some time here. Liam, I'll now ask you, anything that's caught your attention or that you'd like to comment on?
I like the fact that they're fast. They're a really fast team for what they're doing. They're very fast.
Yep. I feel like I've heard that in a movie. But definitely a fast group. Aiden Asher trying to make some outstanding plays. He's a very shifty guy.
Can't say one thing about your brother's nice move.
Yeah, he had quite the dangle, but unfortunately, Spartans unable to capitalize. I'm sure we have a lot of people tuning in, former players, people begging us for shout-outs. You know, maybe we should just pull raffle tickets, Nick. Could make a big thing out of it.
I've
already gotten 2 texts.
Oh, yeah. 1:15 to go in the first intermission of action. And it looks like Nick Torsha firing me a text. Let's see what he's got to say. Yo.
Let me get a shout out. He's probably going to say it.
Good talk, Nick. Dante's tuned in as well. Dante, how you doing, buddy? Well, if we can get a West Springfield roster here.
They would have one on like Max Preps.
I tried to find one, but both my dad and brother tried to find one last night. They were unable to. But according to a source, it's on MIAA.
Is that a 2 or a 3? The goalie for you.
A 2. Oh, so the goalie's rocking your jersey. It looks a little small to be a goalie jersey.
Never seen a goalie wear 2 before. Actually, yes, I have.
All right, so I don't have the MIAA app. I must have deleted it. But if anyone would like to send me a picture of the West Springfield roster from the app, or if you find it online, you will get a free shout out courtesy of me. And our analyst back in East Longmeadow, Nick Torsha, is saying that we have to crash the net and set up the triangle. So there you have it. That's Torsha's game plan for this second period of action. And I guess we have a taker for the roster, but no shout out given until someone comes through. 40 seconds on the Spartan power play. Second period of action. Devin Dobeck alongside Nick Saraceno with Liam Asher high above the ice. Spartans and Terriers. Not quite the atmosphere we had last season with fans piling in both sides, but, you know, it is what it is. COVID times. 10 seconds to go. What's that?
Feel bad for the seniors.
Yeah, it is kind of sad for Johnny Rocket Kuhn and CJ Kaloji, but it is what it is. And now puck comes in front. Nero trying to swing something in front of the crease. Nobody home. And a lot of family tuned in today. It's great to have a lot of viewers. The Terriers setting up the attack, but Kara DeVoy, we appreciate the West Springfield roster. And, you know, I'll give a tie Emma Tanzariti shout out as well. Thank you for providing the rosters. Appreciate it. And also, all the way out in Easton, Massachusetts, Uncle Jamie and Birch, thank you for tuning in. It's great to have you listening in. And there's some netminder from last year. I forget his name, but he would like a shout out.
That other center's probably in his room right now, so mad he couldn't find a roster.
All right, I got to stop with the shout outs. Someone, it looks like Fisher down on the boards. But yeah, I got to start calling the hockey game again because now my phone's blowing up. And Fisher trying the bank pass, takes a funky hop off the boards. And Kuhn not happy with that hit. Gives a little stick action there. And now it's put out. Spartans unable to keep the zone, and will be an offside. They're going to say it hit Dobeck. .12:33 to go.
Look at Colby standing up on the bench.
And wow, look at Colby Law up. You can see him towering over everyone. Great to see. Got a few guys that unfortunately we may not see on the ice, but great parts of the Spartan hockey team. Nathan Adams, Patrick McGillicuddy.
Do they have a limit to how many people can be on the bench?
I don't know if they have a
Because
bench
look at
limit.
the other goalies, like in the cage.
But here's the Spartans in front. Sherwood trying to corral it. Luke Haynes making great, and Sherwood caved in. I don't think anyone saw it. Could have definitely been a whistle there. Spartans have a very small team, so some of the guys take some pretty tough hits, and we'll get an icing here. 11:58 to go, period 2. Terriers have a 1-0 lead. Shots are still 10-5. We have not had a shot in the first 3:02 of the period. And now Haynes on the dot. Puck gets chopped up and out of play. Mr. McGee in the area. And he's going to be the lucky fan to take home a puck from this rivalry matchup. Congratulations, Mr. McGee. Nope, he's going to throw it back.
McGee's strolling in.
And Travis Arnold with a big hit knocks down a man. Maybe that'll give the Spartans a little life. Not sure what's going on.
What a nice
And
guy
it looks
bringing
like,
the puck over.
yeah, great job there by Mr. McGee.
He must miss the fan section.
What's that?
He must miss the fan section.
Oh, I'm sure Mr. McGee misses the Red Sea. But yeah, if you keep hearing me say what's that, it's because we're having a little technical difficulty. I can hear myself, but I can't hear Nick very well through the headset, so I'm trying to listen to him with an open ear. Bit difficult, but, you know, not to say it's been an easy year. Now Travis Arnold banking it off the boards. Kuhn gets banged into. Kuhn trying to get his stick back, and he does. O'Brien trying to knock it down. He chips it up the boards for Fisher. Fisher's knocked down. 11:11 to go. Period 2. Spartans down a goal. We're live here from Olympia Ice Center on LCAT. And Sherwood has to make a relatively easy save. Travis Arnold. And now Teddy Kuhn throwing it into the corner boards. And it gets spit out. Takes a funky bounce. Luckily, Luke Haynes there. And he throws it back to Arnold. Arnold couldn't get it to Nero. And now Sherwood trying to nudge a man. Here come the Terriers the other way. A great play by LaFlèche to break it up. Sherwood unable to get there. And LaFlèche will get it back again. Kendrick LaFlèche entering the zone. Spartans have an odd man rush. And LaFlèche a backhand. Juicy bounce in front. And what a save
what a
made.
save.
Luke Haynes point blank. And in the dirty bird, the Terrier goalie makes a very impressive save. That was almost a sure goal for the Spartans. Missed opportunity. Hopefully it doesn't hurt them in a long string of things, but
This goalie's
have to
good.
move on. Yeah, goalie's been playing very well. 11 of 11, perfect for the Terrier netminder, who once we get a break in the action, I will pull up the roster that I have and find his name. And now Sherwood. Sherwood chips it up for himself. Chris Sherwood trying to get it into the offensive zone. Didn't have much reinforcement. 9:15 to go. Terriers, they're going to walk in, and an ill-advised pass back. And they won't get an opportunity of something that looked like they had a pretty good lane to shoot from. Now Fisher getting it to Dobeck. Dobeck's knocked into. He loses it. And the two guys going to the boards. And it'll be knocked in. Should be an icing, and it will be. 8:40 in period 2. One shot apiece in this second period. And we're going to go back to the danger zone. Coldest day in 2 years, according to my grandmother, Grammy Dobeck. So it's kind of intimidating that it's warmer inside Olympia Ice Center than outside in West Springfield, Mass. And stumped in, a great save made on the toe by Sherwood, and another one comes in, and he took that right off the wrist. His glove is off. He's in some pain. Looks to be up and skating, so maybe he's all right.
I think one of the defensemen might have thrown that out of the crease and saved it.
Yeah, he's in some good pain. And now Terriers with speed entering. Arnold tries to knock him down, and he is successful in that. Now Haynes trying to get it up to O'Brien. O'Brien couldn't handle it. Nero giving chase now. Nero a 1-on-2 up ice. He's all by himself. A great play made by Nero, and he gets it to Haynes. Haynes rips one on net. No goal. And it went. We're going to get a whistle here. Not sure. Luke Haynes with 2 golden opportunities and arguably the Spartans' best goal scorer, but he has not been able to cash in. Great play set up by Alec Nero, able to have a 1-on-2 all by himself and shield the puck off long enough to get 2 more Spartans in and feed Luke Haynes a golden opportunity. Luke Haynes unable to cash in, but I don't think I'll be saying that very much. Luke Haynes, a very talented goal scorer, and a puck comes on net, saved by Sherwood. And now LaFleche getting it to Kuhn. Kuhn spins it into the circle. And now Nero on the forecheck. Polk unable to get that one. And a great pass. Teddy Kuhn with a lot of space. He's got Luke Haynes trailing. Kuhn couldn't hang on to it. Haynes leaves it around for Nero. Nero trying to throw it in front. Nobody in the middle for the Spartans. Spartans have had some good zone time, some good opportunities, but unfortunately unable to cash in. A great move made. Wow. And that's Damon Polk dancing in and exposing the 5-hole. 2-0 Terriers. 6:42 to go, period 2. Spartans are in a deep hole.
Got to bury those opportunities.
Yeah, Spartans, unfortunately, not able to capitalize on the Terrier mistakes, but West Springfield making the most out of it. I mean, that if you're giving them a clean shot, they've been able to off. Asher with shot. It goes wide on the blocker side. Now Dobeck. He gets taken down, tried to get it in front. A good play with the stick or the skate to break it up. Arnold trying to lay a hit. Might have been a little interference from Arnold there, but nevertheless, Spartans look to reset the attack as we close in on 6 minutes to go in period 2. Spartans being outshot 5-1 in period 2. And Westside has a goal to show for that. It's 2-0 Terriers. And puck is thrown in, and that will go for an icing. Spartans with an offensive zone draw.
Any more texts?
Oh, yeah. Higgycopter. Can't let Damon get too much space. That's absolutely right. Yeah, Damon Polk is a player that's going to make you pay if you give him any opportunity. Wow, Radler's tuning in all the way from Vermont.
Wonder if Moynihan's watching.
Mike Moynihan. I miss that kid.
Me too.
And now Terrier's walking in, and a great pad save made by Sherwood. And the arm is up, and it looks like we're going to get a call.
See how fast that goalie just skated?
Kaloji pretty frustrated, but what'd you say?
See how fast that goalie just skated?
Yeah, wheels.
He was moving.
Hey, I mean, he doesn't get many opportunities to skate, so why not make the most of it? And it's going to be Nero that goes to the box. The freshman.
Go, Brady. Come on, buddy.
.5:03 to go. Spartans back on the kill, down a pair. Dobek ties it up. Terriers come out with it. Playing around with it at the point. Shot goes extremely wide. And now O'Brien trying to clear it. A great play made to keep the zone by the Terriers. And now looking to get it going. Here comes West Springfield. But Arnold able to get it out of the Spartan defensive zone. Shot comes in. Glove save, Sherwood. That will be his 9th on 11 shots faced. And now along the boards, shot comes in, easily steered away by Sherwood. Now coming behind the net. Haynes unable to get it done for the Spartans, but West Springfield blunder will bail them out. And Terriers will have to get it going again. A great forecheck from Teddy Kuhn. Leaves it in front for Haynes, and Haynes chips it. It's swatted down. Luke Haynes has been in the right place, the right time, but unfortunately...
Teddy should have just got a penalty. He skated with the other half of his stick all the way to the bench.
Oh, my. And LaFleche caves a man in, and followed by a hit from Haynes. And a shot hits the crossbar of the Terriers. Wow, that had some steam on it. Haven't heard much from Coach Reed as much as we usually. Puts a man in. And now Nero. Spartans kill the penalty. Nero comes in. And a tag team hit. Arnold getting into it. And I'm sure Arnold's going to go. Yep.
Is he going to call the other guy for holding?
Arnold making a play out of frustration, and the Spartans are going to pay for it. Luckily for him, he was able to bring the West Side player along with him. So 4-on-4 hockey. Nope, we're going to let him play 5-on-5, question mark? I don't know. There's a lot of guys on the ice right now.
Buzz.
They give them both majors? Is that what he just said?
I
Oh.
think he's saying 5, unless he is. I don't know. He held up 5, but I think it's just 5-on-5 he meant.
Yeah. He was saying 5-on-5. So offsetting penalties will keep the game 5-on-5. And now the official going to have a few words with Coach Reed, who has been a happier camper. Two nothing Terriers. 2:55 to go. Oh my gosh. And that would have earned some suicide skates after this. Now Kaloji looking for Sherwood. Sherwood tied up. And now O'Brien behind the net looking to get the Spartans some sort of opportunity. He puts it through the legs of Sherwood. And it's dumped back in. Now Nero. Cross ice for Sherwood. Sherwood will chase. He's got a burst of speed. Terriers come away with it, and the captain putting it up ice. And it's dumped in and caught by Sherwood. Let's take a look at these rosters. I believe in goal is Caden Navone for the Terriers.
What grade? Does it say?
The goaltender is Caden Navone.
Does it say what grade he's in?
Oh, grade? I don't have that. I only have. Can't click it. Now shot. It hit the pad and then the outside of the post. Sherwood having to make another save. Spartans have been outplayed in this second period of action. 1:45 to go. Backhander comes in. It was deflected in front and never got to Sherwood. And Terrier captain is going to go. I think that's going to be Tyler Signet. Nope.
I think that's the second.
Darren Buteau receiving the penalty. Thought that was an 8. It's a 6. Spartans with a minute 40 left and a 2-minute power play. Haynes on the dot. You could hear a pin drop for a second here in Olympia Ice Center, Rink 1. Tough night on the face-off dot for the Spartans. Aiden Asher motioning out signals. Now CJ Kaloji trying to do it himself, and a shot comes in. Now loose behind the net. They try and throw it in front. Haynes goes down. Someone thought it went in, but it's loose. Unfortunately, Navone playing on his head today. Forgive me if I'm butchering that name, but we're going to... Navone. Shots are 16-14 in favor of the Terriers. They have 11 this period as opposed to the Spartan 4. On the right side of the bed. Puck comes out. LaFleche able to keep the zone for East Longmeadow. And it's chipped in. Comes back Kaloji now. And 45 seconds to go in the period. Spartans, it would be a huge boost if Terriers have a man way up ice. That could have been a cherry pick opportunity. And now Aiden Asher with speed. He'll walk in, makes a few moves,
Oh.
looks to have been hooked a bit, but now Dobeck looking to get something going, puts it up to O'Brien, back down to Dobeck, makes a fake move, and now in front, a great play made with the stick by the West Side defender. 10 seconds to go, likely period will end. Coach Reed getting a little animated out there, a turnover. 2 seconds to go, and we'll go into the second intermission. The score is 2-0. Terriers with 16 shots, 11 in that period. Spartans with 14, 4 in that period. They got some work to do. They'll have 21 seconds left on their power play when we come
doing
back.
the ice?
Welcome back. We hope you stayed with us and didn't think it was the end of the game. It was only the second intermission. There's only one intermission. They only clean the ice once per COVID rule. I don't know. But there's only one intermission. They only clean the ice one time between the second and third. So here we are, 2-0. About to enter the third. Spartans will have a brief 21-second power play. Glad you're all tuned in. Devin Dobeck alongside Nick Saraceno and Liam Asher high above the ice. The final 15 will be underway shortly. Skaters are just going around, stretching. Need a big third period out of Colin Sherwood in net, but Navone on the other end of things has been outstanding for the Terriers. A perfect 14 of 14 rather.
Hopefully they can bury on this power play.
Yeah.
Get back to down by 1.
Nick, Spartans have been kind of snake bitten to say the least. Haven't cashed in yet. What do they need to do to get on the board and get back into this game?
Just finish their opportunities. They're getting the opportunities. I guess get a little more people crashing the net. I think that second and third chance hasn't really been there as much, but they're playing a good game. It's just can't buy a goal right now.
Yeah, it's definitely been a dogfight, to say the least. Starting to get a little chippy and physical, and we've seen a fair amount of penalties. Liam, what is your key for the Spartans to get back into this one, possibly get on the board, maybe even tie it up?
They got to crash the net more. They almost had one down here when they were crashing the net, and Westside really never touched them.
Yeah, crash the net. That's the name of the game. And Luke Haynes has been just doing that and getting the opportunities. Unfortunately, he has been unable to capitalize, but he has been a very big part of the Spartan offense. And Polk is taken down. Kologi now getting it to Kuhn. Teddy Kuhn. I could be wrong, but Teddy Kuhn's stick looks almost wooden. I don't think it is, but it has like a weird color to the blade of it. But anyways. He broke his stick in the second period. Aiden Asher walking in. And now steering it, getting it back up to the point. He tries to get it down to Haynes. And now the other way, 2-on-1 for the Terriers. They go high. I think he hit the shaft of Sherwood's stick. And now they get a clean shot away at Sherwood. And so actually the shots are now even at 16. I keep forgetting which number is which, even though I should just be looking below the score, but maybe they're mixing it up on us too. Now LaFleche pops it up, couldn't find it. Here come the Terriers trying to make a move, and a stand-up check made by Dobeck, loses his stick. And LaFleche also doesn't have a stick. You might need that. And Kologi looking to reset things for East Long Meadow. 13-10 to go in period 3. Terriers settling it, controlling it, and they throw one. Takes a funky hop into the corner boards. And now Arnold. Sherwood trying to mix in. Puck's dumped in again. O'Brien playing it for East Long Meadow. And now Sherwood runs into his own man, Nero. Spartans have got to get some life. It's a little difficult with only running 2 lines. And then mixing it up, but it's just the way it is. Spartans have the lowest or the smallest program in Western Massachusetts, 18 guys. Just barely enough to have a team. And now O'Brien gets it to Arnold. Arnold trying to chip it up. And then he tries to run into someone. Dobeck now. And he gets tangled up. His stick gets caught.
Can't get out of their own way right now.
And he's forced to drop it. 2-0, 11:40 to go. Terriers in control of this one. And now Kologi in a duel. He wins. Unfortunately, a Terrier there to regain possession. Now Kuhn working it to Haynes. Luke Haynes with a burst of speed. He's going to walk in, and a shot low. Almost got under the pad.
Thought it went in.
Kind of a shot you wouldn't expect to see, and it surprised Navon as well, but he's been a perfect 17 of 17. Now, icing is ruled. A lot of people listening in. Great to hear. We're happy to have you. Hopefully you're entertained. Hopefully the Spartans can get on the board, but is what it is. Grammy and Papa, Mom and Buddy in the car, Buddy the dog, tuned in. Uncle Dan out in Taunton. A lot of people listening in, Nick. And it's picked off. Now walking in for the Terriers, pass just out of reach. That could have been a very golden opportunity. Kuhn unable to control it. And, you know, closing in on the 10-minute mark, you got to think we need the energy of Johnny Rocket Kuhn out there. That would be something special. And now puck's thrown in. Will we get an icing? We will. And a slow start to period 3. Spartans looking to get something done. Haven't seen much of Aiden Fisher this game. He was a goal scorer last game. We've seen a lot more of Chris Sherwood, who's had some good minutes, made some great plays on the penalty kill. Now the Terriers going the other way, walking in. They leave it in the middle. It's cleared out by Nero. Couldn't get it to Dobeck. It gets by Dobeck now. Nero trying to make something happen, and he's offsides.
Nice back check by the Spartans.
Spartans still playing with a good intensity, but unfortunately nothing to show for it. They still have a goose egg on the scoreboard. It will be the Haynes line with Asher and now Teddy Kuhn out there as well on that top unit. And it comes out in front. And Luke Haynes unable to keep it. He tries to throw something on goal or in front. Unfortunately, gets neither task done, and seems like there's some activity in the corner board.
Got stuck together.
And Kuhn and another guy got their helmets stuck together, as you said, Nick.
That happened to me on my first tryout, my first year.
That's pretty impressive.
With Corbin.
I thought they were dropping the gloves for a second. I was ready for some old time hockey, but probably good that neither of them earned a suspension or even more. Now Kologi swinging it around the boards. It's kept in by,
Garvey.
I believe, T. Shark into the game. Tom Garvey.
Shark.
And now Garvey making a good play to break it up. Aiden Isher takes a hit to the head. And it looks like there won't be a whistle for that. In a very vulnerable position, but no call there. Now walking in are the Terriers. Shot on net. Easy one for Sherwood, and he covers. Dobek didn't like that he sprayed Sherwood and has a few words. He'll skate away.
Time you go to the pond
8:47.
tonight?
Say it again?
What time you go to the pond tonight?
Oh, I don't know. Whenever the pond wants me to go.
I went a couple
I'll
days
go.
ago with Xavier Ficini. And
What'd you say?
I went a couple days ago with Xavier Ficini and Brick fell through the pond in the water. It was so funny.
Oh, man. That's why they say unsafe ice when you get there. 17 shots apiece with 8.5 to go in the third period. Spartans down a pair, but they have been in this game for sure. Now Haynes in a battle. He caves a man in. He's knotted up, and he hooks a man down. Surprised there was a no call. And now he caves another man in playing the puck. Luke Haynes with an intensity that only lasts so long before, unfortunately, he lays a big one and pays the price. But we love the physicality from Haynes. Now O'Brien has it in his skates, sauces it over to Asher. Aiden Asher unable to collect it. Slashes at it. And there's Luke Haynes lighting up another guy. He's had about 3 or 4 hits this shift. Definitely some frustration for East Longmeadow being shown.
Tired.
And shot comes in, save by Sherwood. And another one, he makes another save. Colin Sherwood doing everything he can to keep his team in this game. He's been put to the test. He has 17 saves on 19 shot attempts from West Springfield. And now at the point, a shot comes in, turned away by Sherwood and put into the right area where no more harm can be done for the time being. Dobek's run into. He's pinned up against the boards. Not sure what whistle we're going to get. Maybe it's a puck frozen. And yep, that's what the whistle was for. 6:58 in the third. Spartans down 2-0. And they're now being outshot 20-17. And now West Springfield with a lot of space. But a great play by Kaloji to break up the attempt. But they still walk in, thrown in front, and given out to the point. Shot comes in. It was high. Now LaFleche, he got tripped. And on the delayed penalty, LaFleche with a chance to get one more opportunity. He's all by himself. And finally, West Springfield able to cover LaFleche, the defenseman. A strong player, but unfortunately doesn't have the speed of some of the other guys. But a great play made by LaFleche to draw the penalty and send his team to the power play. He also got slowed down by the hit that drew the penalty. Great shift for Kendrick LaFleche.
Need to capitalize here.
Spark back to the man advantage. Travis Arnold put to the test. He wins. And it's thrown in front. Terriers are just going to skate it to neutral ice. And that one was ripped off the boards and dumped in. Now Arnold giving it to Kaloji. Haynes. Haynes trying to do it himself. He's knocked into, and that can only mean he's going to go lay his own hit sooner or later. He throws a man down. The captain didn't like it. Kaloji unable to get it to Haynes cleanly. Haynes was able to come away with it. And now Luke Haynes, he's just out of gas out there right now.
They're like
Under
exhausted.
5 to go, yeah. Definitely been a long shift for them on the power play. Nero looking to touch it to Sherwood. They run into each other again. Chris Sherwood visibly in pain. He's trying to fight through it, but yeah, definitely in some pain, Chris. Finally, Sherwood makes another outstanding play coming off the ice. And now run into his O'Brien. Now Dobek around the boards. And now Polk gaining it for the Terriers. And I believe he was offside. .4:14 to go. And Spartans are going to need a little magic to happen if they want to come away with at least a point here. It's tied up. And now Arnold around the boards. He turns it over. Golden opportunity, and West Springfield hits their second post of the contest. Nero unable to touch it by. Dobek gets juked around, and the shot hit the outside of the cage. Now West Springfield throwing it in front. And a fake shot attempt. Nero goes down, then they walk in and rip one high over the net. Now Aiden Asher with a burst of speed. He's tripped up, and they're going to go to the power play. Aiden Asher using that speed to the Spartan advantage. 3:32 to go. 2-0 is the score. Maybe Spartans can cut the lead in half here.
I used to hear it on film every single game. It's the only person I could hear.
Yeah. We, of course, miss Mrs. Saraceno in the house, firing everyone up. But unfortunately, we can't have everyone. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout, East Longmeadow. They've been pretty snake-bitten, to say the least, as far as scoring goals goes.
See what Reed draws up.
Coach Reed going to have some things to do here. And 2-0 still the score. Very quiet in here. Only one team's fans allowed in, and it will be East Longmeadows.
I don't
today.
understand that.
Yeah.
I think
There's
so
a lot
much
of room
here.
over there.
Like, that side's not even touched.
COVID protocol.
I could see if they did it, spread one out, but the whole other side's empty. And you could even open the up top and you really could have people. Hopefully they can get a goal here.
They'll send out Koloji, Arnold, and then Dobek will be the center with Q to his left. And it looks like Haynes also out there. Dobek ties it up, and Terriers come away with it. They'll dump it in. Spartans looking to start the attack. Koloji flails at it, and he'll just end up keeping it himself. Now Dobek playing it for Arnold. Arnold stumbles with the puck. And now Dobek's hit from behind. A lot of activity going on. And stumped in once again. Terrier kill has been perfect thus far. Now Kaloji. Luke Haynes loses it.
Nice
Glove
play.
down by Kaloji. A great play to keep the zone for East Longmeadow. And now Terrier is able to clear the zone again. Under a minute now on the Spartan power play. And 2:20 in the game. It's wristed down to Kaloji again. Some frustration you can hear in the stands as well as from the Spartan bench. And it gets by Arnold. Coach Reed honestly just out of things that can be done now. Arnold touching it. Haynes can't control. And the Terriers throwing on net. Rebound and a great play by
Travis.
Arnold to, as you said, Nick, prevent the goal and making this a 3-0 game. Penalty will now expire. 90 seconds to go in the game. Spartans down 2. And now here come the Terriers. Arnold tries to hit someone, and we're going to get a little words from, I believe, Nero. 1:16 to go in the game. Spartan hockey will be back Tuesday night right here at Olympia Ice Center, I believe, versus Minnechaug. Could be wrong there, but we're going to get a timeout. Tuesday night here at Olympia. We were supposed to have a game last Thursday, but got called off. So we'll have one Tuesday with the Minnechaug Falcons. Spartan with a chance to get back in the win column, assuming something miraculous doesn't occur here. Definitely been an entertaining game, though. We've seen a lot.
It's been a good game back and forth.
Yeah.
But
Spartans with 7 shots since period 1 after having 10 in the first 15. So definitely something to note there.
I didn't realize that. How many games do they play?
How many games do they play? I don't know. I think it's around 10. It's not many.
So they don't even have a full season. And no playoffs, right?
I don't think so. Well, there's no Western Mass tournament anymore, so I don't know what the playoff situation will be. Minute 16 to go. Haynes. And now O'Brien chasing. We close in. 1 minute remaining in the third period. And Spartans flying around out there, which is still good to see, despite being down 2 goals.
Get it up.
It's intercepted. And now walking in are the Terriers. Under 25 seconds to go. And puck is frozen in the boards. Well, I'm definitely going to have to get work off Tuesday night because I didn't even think, if I want to call the game, I'm going to have to get work off Tuesday. Hot Table Panini. And shot is blocked by Kaloji. And Kuhns caved in. And Haynes tries to run into someone. Clock will bleed out. Spartans fall 2-1. One final hit from Haynes. Score is 2-0 final. Spartans lose this one, fall to 1-1 on the season. Shots on goal, 22-17. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. I definitely did. I hope to see you Tuesday night, manager pending. But on behalf of all of us, Liam Asher, Nick Saraceno, Jamie behind the camera, and me, Devin Dobek, the voice of the Spartans. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.